Hi everyone! In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create folders and albums in Lightroom, as well as how to add photos from our cameras to the albums. So first we're going to start here in this area where it says albums. You can see I already have created an album here with my photographs in them. So let me show you how I did that. We're first going to start by choosing this plus sign button. This will allow us to either create an album or a folder. But we're going to start by creating a folder for our class. And we're going to go ahead and name it digital photo. I'm going to add the year at the end. I would like you to add your period number at the end. And then we can go ahead and create that folder. This folder will keep all of our albums, and for every photo assignment and project we do, we will create an album for it. So here's how we do that. If I have the folder selected, you could create an album here, or you can go back to the plus sign and create an album that way. Just for an example, I'm going to go ahead and add the project name, and depending on which project you are taking photos for, you'll make sure that you name that album based on the project name. I'm going to keep this selected because I want this album to go inside of my digital photo folder, and I'm going to press create. And you'll see that appear on the left-hand side. The next step is to add in our photos. So I'm going to start doing that by selecting the album I want the photos to go into. The next step is to make sure that you have your camera and camera cord plugged into your computer and turned on. Or if you're using a memory card reader, make sure that your memory card reader is plugged into your computer with the memory card in it. In order to add photos from the camera to Lightroom, all we have to do is come up here to where it says Add Photos. Now you do have a couple options here. You could browse your computer, but we need to find our images off of our camera. And notice here that it will show any devices that are connected to our computers. Here is my camera. It might say camera, or it might say a specific camera name. If you select it, all of the images from that camera will then appear in Lightroom. Give it a second to load, and the next step will be to select the images that you have taken. Now keep in mind that there are probably a lot of pictures on the camera that weren't taken by you, so make sure that you're only selecting the ones that are yours. I'm going to go ahead and select a few just for an example. And once you've selected all the ones that are yours, we can go ahead and add photos here on the top right. Give it a moment to load, and then you'll be able to see all of your photos in your album. There's also a couple ways you could display the images. You have a couple grid options here. You could also view images individually with this detail button. Okay. In addition to that, you can also kind of zoom in and out, making the pictures bigger or larger on your screen. And that's it. You've just added some photos into your Lightroom album.